Welcome back to Minecraft Let's Play. This is episode 3. We're going to be building a keep in this one. We are going to clear out the forest here that we've planted to build up our supply of wood. This first building that we've built, I'm going to turn into our wood storage since it's down here near where we're planting. Start off, we clear out our oak trees that we've planted, stock up on oak wood. We use this in both the walls for the wood storage and the keep that we're going to build. We are then going to work on clearing out some of this dirt to terraform a little bit down here as well as up on the hill where we're building the keep. Here we're working on clearing out these trees that are up on the hill. We will also work on terraforming, so clearing out some of the taller dirt and stone. And here we're working on the wall for our wood storage. Looking at getting a count for where to place the oak logs. I also end up moving this outer wall here just because the count was kind of off for making it nice and even. Get a good count on the back wall, I just made a spot for another door. That way it matches the front of the wall as well. Here's a walk around of the outside of it a little bit at least, and it looks really good with the oak and cobblestone. I'm going to throw up these torches on top of the corners and center posts. That way it's nice and well lit. Here I'm terraforming just to make a spot for some livestock. I'm going to eventually open it up and kind of let my livestock wander, I believe. I'm not sure if that's going to let them despawn though, so I'm going to have to look into that. Next up, we're going to delve down into our iron mine and stock up on iron ore and cobblestone. That way we've got more than enough to build our wall around the keep. Now that we've got enough cobblestone, I make stairs so that we don't have to keep jumping up every time we go down into the mine. Tried a new screen recorder on my phone this time, but I was losing frames and some black spots were appearing in some of the videos. I think I tried getting all of them out during editing, but for the next video, I'm going to go back to just the standard Samsung screen recorder. That way, I haven't had any problems with that one so far, so we don't have that issue in the future. Here I'm terraforming the dirt and stone to make that base for the keep. This is going to be the front of the keep, so I'm laying down some extra dirt just to kind of level it out. I'm going to place a road here some path tiles to lead down towards our wood storage building there. These pillars are marking where our entrance to the keep's going to be. And we're going to be laying these walls to kind of get an outline of where we want stuff. I still change it later once I double up the walls and place the oak logs where they need to go. This corner here is where one tower is going to be. This little area I thought was going to be a tower, but I think I'm going to end up turning that into a storage area. So I'll probably work on that one in next video. I look at placing more oak logs, that way it looks a little bit better in between the cobblestone. I rework the archway leading into the keep. I think it looks better with the oak versus cobblestone. I try to get the corners with the oak logs first, that way I can get a count of the cobblestone in between and try and evenly disperse where I'm placing the other logs as well. And right here, I rework the wall. I move it back a little bit just to make my counts a little bit better to satisfy my OCD. Next, I place some dark oak slabs to make walking up the path easier. And I think it looks better as well. I took a quick break from building the keep to replant some of our oak trees, because I forgot to do that earlier. I'm placing these iron bars just as our windows. I do move the ones on the front. I didn't like them next to our entrance archway, but I want to keep them in the bases of the towers. I think that looks really good. Right now, I'm working on the crops down by our original building. That way, we've got two locations with crops going. I do put one up in the keep a little later on. Now I'm working on what's going to be my house up inside the keep. I'd like to make it eventually a couple stories tall, but to start we're just doing one level, and I'm laying out the footprint of it right here. I try to see how it looks with the dark oak planks versus the regular oak planks. I've got 4 pillars of the dark oak logs, and I like the dark pillars with the regular oak logs, so that's what I ended up going with for the walls. To keep some of the contrast, I do use the oak planks, knock them down into the oak slabs, and use that as my flooring. And here we're building up the wall where the tower is going to go to try and start our layout for that. I'm setting off trying to find, I believe it's a taiga biome, so that I can get some spruce trees finally. I need to bring a bunch of saplings back so I can plant and have spruce readily available for my build. And so, although I don't have a taiga biome, I don't have spruce logs, I do come across this jungle biome. So now I have bamboo and I have jungle trees. And I also come across my first destroyed portal, I think it's called. Portal ruins or whatever they're called. And I also did forget to bring a bed with me, so I end up just digging in for the night. That way I don't die and lose all this stuff. I heard a creeper, so I wasn't sure exactly where he was, so I dug out, and he is in my boat. So I'm not sure exactly what I was going to do about that. So after making it through the night, just waiting there in the little cave, I come out and finally get some bamboo to take back with me. I gotta check out this ruined portal, is I think what they're called. I finally get some gold bars and armor from it. Also found these watermelon. I'm gonna take those back and we'll add that to our farm. And finally over here, I'm gonna work my way up this jungle tree to get jungle wood and jungle saplings, take those back to plant over by our base. And before I die and lose all the inventory, I make my way back home to store everything and sleep through the night. And right here, I am going back towards where I went to the jungle because I noticed another ruined portal. So I'm going to go check that one out now. And I got golden carrots in this one, as well as golden boots and a golden hoe. Then when I got back, there was a turtle in my boat. I really need to stop leaving this thing around. Here we come across our first village. I'm going to pick up these beetroots. I'm going to plant those in our garden back home as well. And after finishing up in the village, I head back to the keep and I turn some of the jungle logs into jungle planks and use those in our archway. And I really like the contrast with the oak logs. Now we're going to be building up on the tower, the first tower, to see kind of what layout we want for these. Now I'm laying out where I kind of want the farm inside the walls. We're going to plant wheat and beetroot right now in alternating rows. That way they grow a little bit faster as well. Here I'm digging down, that way we can have a little creek leading from the fountain down under the wall and down to our other wood storage building and crops down there. Now I'm digging down to make a path for the water feature coming from under the wall. Here's our little cobblestone fountain. I thought by placing the water on that little wall, it was going to pour down into the stairs, but I had to do the source blocks in the stairs first, and I couldn't make it so that the water fell into there. Here I'm placing bamboo both outside and inside the keep walls to make it look a little bit better and greener. After laying down the few torches I had left, I go mining for coal, that way we can make tons of torches and light this beast up. And you always got to take a break to go fishing. Here we're going to harvest and replant both the beetroots and the wheat that's grown. And I'm off again to try and find spruce. Can't find a spruce forest anywhere yet. I think this is one of the swamp biomes, which I've never really dealt with, so I didn't know that this was a witch's cabin. And right next to it, we have our second village of the session. What's funny is between recording sessions was a couple days, so I actually forgot that I found the other village already. So I thought that this was the first village that I had found, so I was super excited about it. And then we do find a couple of emeralds in here, and I had forgotten that the farmer in the other village was going to let me trade wheat for emeralds. We finally have a saddle, so eventually we will get a horse and build a stable for him so we can travel a lot faster. Back at the keep, we are planting some sugarcane along our little stream that we made coming from the fountain, so we have sugarcane inside. Work in another short fishing session. I don't really catch a whole lot in that one, just some fish. we've harvested our crops again and replanted. We use the crops that we've harvested for bone meal, and I bone meal around the keep just to make it look a little bit more natural on the inside. Thank you for making it this far. Remember to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video.